Great news, Cule family, like and subscribe to the channel to know everything about Barcelona. In this video, we have a huge revelation about Barcelona, but before that, we need to talk about other very important topics concerning our beloved club. Let's go, a statement of intent that once again places us in pole position in world football. Nico Williams, the dagger of athletic club, the ball on the flank that drives us crazy, is about to wear the jersey of our beloved Barcelona. Yes, you read that right. The talented winger who has dazzled all of Europe with his speed, dribbles, and scoring ability is about to sign for the team of our hearts. What a signing, what joy, what a blessing for our attack. The truth is that the race for Nico Williams has been one of the most hotly contested and exciting in the transfer market, but fortunately for us, the landscape has radically changed. The big rivals, those who threatened to take our gem away, have withdrawn from the race. Arsenal, Chelsea, PSG, and even Real Madrid have withdrawn their offers, leaving Barcelona in an ideal situation. This is not a coincidence, it's not luck, it's the result of the tireless work of our management and especially the power of attraction that our badge continues to have. We have won a battle of giants without even having launched the final blow. This turn of events places us in a privileged position. There is no longer any fierce competition driving up prices or diverting the players' attention. Now, the path is clear and Barcelona is very close to announcing the most desired signing by our new strategist, Hansi Flick. When the coach insists so much on a player, it's because he knows that he is a key piece for his project. Flick's vision for our attack is based on speed, overlaps, and one-on-one ability, characteristics that Nico Williams possesses in abundance. If this signing is about to materialize, there is a determining factor that has been our great ally: Nico Williams' unwavering desire to play for Barcelona. It is clear, his heart beats for the Blaugrana colors. This desire of the player is undoubtedly the most powerful tool in the hands of our president, Joan Laporta. There is no amount of money, however large, that can buy a footballer's dream of playing for the club of his aspirations, and Nico has always had this desire to wear our jersey. And it's not just his will. According to sources very close to the county town, there is an additional factor that is a key and fundamental piece in attracting Nico to Camp Nou: his great friendship and exceptional connection with a young talent from our club in the Spanish national team. This camaraderie, this special chemistry that we see in every gathering and every match with the national team, exerts a powerful influence on Nico's decision. Imagine the enthusiasm of both sharing the locker room daily, growing together in the best club in the world. This personal relationship is an invaluable added value, an emotional factor that surpasses any economic offer and any sports project of our rivals. It is the magic of human connections in football, and in this case, it plays totally in our favor. The economic strategy of our club to finalize this signing is admirable. Barcelona is preparing to make a very well-structured offer that seeks to adjust to our financial possibilities without giving up quality. We are talking about paying €40 million fixed and 15 million in variables. This formula demonstrates the intelligence of our management to negotiate, the ability to finalize top-level operations without mortgaging the future of the club. It is a significant investment, yes, but justified by the immense potential and bright present of Nico Williams. Furthermore, the contract that will be offered to Nico is proof of the confidence and long-term bet we are making on him. The player is to sign for 7 seasons with the Blaugrana club. 7 years of magic on the flank, 7 years of overlaps, 7 years of goals and assists for Barcelona. This ensures the presence of a differential player in our attack for the next decade, laying the foundations for a winning and sustainable project. It is a strong bet, an investment in the present and future that guarantees us having one of the most promising and unbalancing players on the global scene defending our badge. And if this signing is about to materialize, there is a key figure who has given his total approval and driven the operation: our new coach, Hansi Flick. The German technician, who knows elite football, the big stages, and has a clear and defined vision of what he wants for our attack, has given the green light without hesitation to the incorporation of Nico Williams. Flick sees in the athletic winger the ideal player for his scheme, the fast, unbalancing footballer with a flair for goal and the ability to combine, who fits perfectly into the philosophy of dynamic, offensive, and high-pressing play that he wants to implement in our team. Nico's tactical intelligence, his ability to press the opponent's ball exit with tireless energy, his constant mobility on the attack front that breaks defensive lines, and above all, his audacity and deadly one-on-one, are attributes that have fully convinced Flick. This demonstrates that sports planning is going in the right direction and that there is total and absolute harmony between the sports management and the technical staff. This is not a random signing, It's not a whim, it's a strategic and meticulously thought-out incorporation to raise the level of the squad and make a brutal qualitative leap in the offensive sector. With Flick at the helm and a dagger like Nico Williams in the attack, the future seems more than promising, it seems glorious. This would be the piece we were missing to complete a dream attack and compete again for everything. As a Blaugrana by birth, with blood running through my veins tinged with blue and garnet, and the passion that consumes me for every piece of skill and every goal, I must say it out loud. This signing is a true marvel, a masterstroke that places us in a position of absolute privilege on the global stage. He is the pure, fast, unbalancing, and goal-scoring winger we so badly needed. Nico Williams is not just a football player, he is a guarantee of spectacle, vertigo, tireless work in pressing, and a winning mentality. It is the resounding confirmation that our club, despite the economic challenges we have faced in recent years, remains a desired destination for the best talents in the world, for those who seek glory and the opportunity to make history. The second piece of news concerns an important decision in our beloved club. Cules of my life, hold on tight because the emotion is overwhelming. What I'm about to tell you is news that fills us with excitement, hope, and tremendous conviction. Our dear Barcelona is going all out to recruit Luis Diaz. Yes, you read that right, the Colombian winger from Liverpool, that dagger who unbalances matches and makes us dream, has entered with unstoppable force into our club's agenda as one of the great options to strengthen our offensive line. It's a bold move, a sign that we want to become the best again. The truth is that in football, sometimes desires align with needs, and this is the perfect case. Luis Diaz, who is going through an exceptional moment in his career, has sparked major interest in our Blaugrana team, and it's no wonder. In him, our technical team, led by the great Flick, sees the ideal profile for what we need, a pure winger, capable of unbalancing on the flank, who brings depth, speed, and, above all, goals from the second line. Flick, with his keen eye for talent and his pragmatism in building winning teams, has placed Luis Diaz's name at the top of his priority list. When a coach of his caliber asks for a player like this, it's because he knows that he is the missing piece in his puzzle. Flick's desire to have the Colombian is undeniable. He has studied each of his movements, every dribble, every run. He knows that Diaz's intensity, his ability to press the ball exit, and his audacity in one-on-one situations are characteristics that fit perfectly into the playing philosophy he wants to implement in our team. Vertical, fast, and suffocating football in recovery. Luis Diaz is the type of player who makes you jump out of your seat, who infects you with his energy, and who has that something special that makes him different. His explosiveness, his talent for generating chances, and his goal-scoring instinct make him an invaluable asset for any project, and Flick is aware of this. He wants him at Barcelona. This is Flick's bet on an elite winger who can mark an era at Camp Nou. However, Cules, the excitement has hit a snag, and it's not a small one. Our club's desire for Luis Diaz has hit a tough wall to overcome at Anfield. From England, Liverpool's position is clear, almost insurmountable. The footballer is not for sale. What a frustration! Despite the fact that the Colombian only has 2 seasons left on his contract and that our Barcelona is ready to make a significant economic effort, the English club considers his continuity essential for its project. The Reds value his commitment, his differential performance, and his weight in the locker room, and they are not willing to negotiate his departure. This is what we hear from the player's entourage and sources close to Liverpool's offices. But we won't give up easily. In the offices of Camp Nou, there is no palpable frustration at the British club's refusal, precisely because we see in Diaz a unique opportunity to raise the level of our squad to levels we have missed. His ability to overflow any defense, his tireless intensity in every game, and his amazing adaptability to different tactical schemes make him a coveted piece, a real treat for any top-level team. Despite this, and with the financial restrictions that our club is dragging, the lack of predisposition from Liverpool greatly complicates any movement in this market. But there is no doubt that the interest is real and deep. At 28 years old, the Colombian is facing a crucial stage in his career, a stage where he seeks to consolidate himself as a global star and win important titles. And although for now he is still linked to the Reds, from the player's entourage, a future change of scenery is not ruled out. Although the operation is extremely complex in this market, our club will remain attentive and will not lower its arms. We know that these battles for great talents are usually long and require patience and strategy. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, they are celebrating the decision to retain one of their most differential players, a footballer who makes a difference in every match. But let them not rely on this. The interest of one of the great European football clubs like Barcelona always leaves a mark. The doors of Camp Nou are open for players who, like Luis Diaz, have the DNA of our club and the desire to make history with our jersey. We will continue to work in the shadows, looking for the formula, because great signings are sometimes cooked on a low flame. As a Blaugrana by birth, with blood running through my veins tinged with blue and garnet, I must say it loud and clear, this signing would be a dream come true. Luis Diaz is exactly the type of player we need for our attack. He is a pure, unbalancing winger, with that spark that sets Camp Nou alight and breaks any defense. His arrival would give us an additional dimension, a speed and overflow that we have missed at certain moments in decisive matches. He brings brutal electricity in dribbling, an ability to generate superiorities on the flank that is worth gold. His intensity, high pressing, defensive sacrifice, he has it all. It's not just pure talent, it's work and commitment, values that go hand in hand with our philosophy. Imagine his runs down the left flank, his crosses into the box, his shots that would make the nets vibrate. He would be the nightmare of any rival right back. His ability to play on either flank and his experience in elite football make him an invaluable piece for Flick's project. With him on the field, our attack would be much more unpredictable, more incisive, more goal-scoring. It would be a brutal leap in quality. Furthermore, his arrival would be a clear message to our rivals in Europe. Barcelona is back. We are ready to fight for the best talents, to compete with the most powerful clubs, and to build a team capable of winning everything. This would give us an extra boost, a shot of confidence that would push us to continue working hard to regain the place that belongs to us. Let them continue to talk. Let them continue to doubt. Meanwhile, we continue to dream of seeing Luis Diaz pulling on our jersey and dazzling all the supporters. His age, 28, is perfect. He is at the peak of his career, with the experience needed to perform from the first minute and with the energy of a youngster. He is not a promise, he is a proven reality, a player who has already demonstrated his worth in the most demanding leagues and in the Champions League. Cules of my life, the excitement is at its peak. What do you think of this huge interest from our Barcelona in Luis Diaz? Do you think he is the winger we need to make that leap in quality and reconquer Europe? Leave your comments, your opinions, and let's celebrate together this dream that could become a reality. The third piece of news is a thunderbolt at Real Madrid. My goodness, Cules, here's some news that fills us with excitement and hope. Summer is approaching, and with it comes the time to make our move to build the team we all dream of. And it seems that our beloved Barcelona is about to make a big splash by thinking big. Victor Osimhen, the Nigerian striker who has swept everything away at Galatasaray and in Europe, could be a luxury reinforcement for our attack. Yes, you read that right, the striker everyone is talking about, the one who has set off alarms among Europe's elite, is very much in the sights of our club. What joy, what ambition, what a demonstration that we want to become the best again. The truth is that in football, opportunities must be seized on the fly, and this one is golden. With the imminent departure of some of our most offensive players, the need to strengthen the attack is an absolute priority, and this is where Victor Osimhen comes into play. Our club is looking for a top-level piece, a striker who guarantees goals, brings power, and is a reference at the front, and the Nigerian's name has emerged with unstoppable force on Barcelona's agenda. This is not just any rumor, it's a serious bet on an elite scorer. After a simply spectacular season at Galatasaray, where the Nigerian striker scored an impressive 37 goals in all competitions, his name has gained enormous weight in the offices of Camp Nou. Our team of recruiters has followed him closely, analyzing each of his movements, every run, every shot. They have seen in him the complete striker, the number 9 we need to become formidable in attack again. What he has done in Turkey is not a fluke, it's the confirmation of immense talent and an innate goal-scoring ability. And if this recruitment takes shape, there is one name who has given his total approval and driven the operation, our new coach, Hansi Flick. The German technician, with his keen vision for building winning teams and his experience in elite football, has clearly indicated that the attack needs a top-level piece, and Osimhen fits all the characteristics the coach is looking for. When a coach of his caliber asks for a player like this, it's because he knows that this is the piece that will give us the qualitative leap we need. Flick sees in the African striker the ideal forward for his scheme. Osimhen has shown notable evolution in his game, combining overwhelming physical power, intelligent runs that break defenses, and deadly efficiency in the box that places him among the best strikers in the European scene. His ability to be a reference for holding up the ball with his back to goal, to make runs into space with brutal speed, and to finish coldly in front of the goalkeeper are qualities that fit perfectly into the offensive and high-pressing playing philosophy that Flick wants to implement in our team. With him at the forefront of the attack, the intensity in pressing would be maximal, and goals would be guaranteed. The harmony between the sports management and the technical staff is total in this case, of course. Kules, we know that recruiting a striker of Victor Osimhen's caliber is not an easy task. Although he is contractually tied to Napoli, his stint at Galatasaray has further increased his value, and negotiating his departure will not be easy. The Italian club, aware of the diamond they have in their hands and the interest from Europe's elite, hopes to obtain a high figure for his transfer. The competition for his recruitment will be fierce, and this is where our management will have to demonstrate all its cunning and negotiation skills. But there is no doubt that Barcelona is ready to make a significant effort. Osimhen's competitive maturity and his ability to take on responsibilities in decisive matches are aspects that are highly valued in the offices of Camp Nou. He has clearly indicated that he is ready to take on bigger challenges, and his entourage has already been contacted by several European giants. However, our club has a unique appeal, a history, and a philosophy that few can match. The possibility of joining Camp Nou, wearing the Blaugrana jersey, and working under Flick's orders is a very powerful argument that could tip the balance in our favor. We are in the race, and we are determined to win it. As a Blaugrana by birth, with a heart that beats to the rhythm of goals and fancy plays, I must say it loud and clear. This recruitment would be truly amazing, a winning bet that would put us back on the path to glory. Victor Osimhen is exactly the type of striker we need for our attack. He is a pure number 9, a born scorer, a player who intimidates rival defenses with his power and flair. His arrival would give us an additional dimension, a clear reference in the box, and an ability to finish any chance that we have missed at key moments. He brings overwhelming physical presence, speed in his runs that break defensive lines, and cold, precise finishing in front of goal. He is a killer in every sense of the word. It's not just pure talent, it's hard work, commitment, and determination that infects the entire team. Imagine his header shots, his unstoppable strikes, his ability to unlock complicated matches. He would be the nightmare of any central defense. His experience in top-level leagues and his maturity make him an invaluable piece for Flick's project. With him on the field, our attack would be much more formidable, more forceful, and more goal-scoring. It would be a brutal leap in quality that would allow us to compete on equal terms with the best teams in Europe. Furthermore, his arrival would be a clear message to our rivals. Barcelona is back and will give its all. We are ready to fight for the best strikers, to compete with the most powerful clubs, and to build a team capable of winning all titles. This would give us an extra boost, a shot of confidence that would push us to continue working hard to regain the place that belongs to us. Let them continue to talk. Let them continue to doubt. People want football, they want to get excited about goals, and the possible arrival of Victor Osimhen is just what we needed to ignite that spark of hope and goal-scoring joy. It is the promise of a future filled with success and a return to the path of the great champions who have written the history of our club. I can't wait to see him score goals in our jersey, celebrate with the fans at Camp Nou. Let him arrive soon. Kules, the excitement is at its peak. What do you think about this possible recruitment of Victor Osimhen? Do you think he is the striker our team needs to make that leap in quality and reconquer Europe? Leave your comments, your opinions, and celebrate with me this grand news that fills us with excitement. Visca El Barca and Visca the signings that bring us excitement and goals. Give us your opinion in the comments.